You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
The French political scene has once again been shaken, as the government of Prime Minister François Bayrou was officially brought down by a vote of no confidence in the National Assembly. On Monday, 364 deputies voted against Bayrou, while only 194 supported him. This rejection came after he staked his government's survival on an unpopular budget plan that included 44 billion euros in savings for 2026. His resignation will now be handed to President Emmanuel Macron, leaving France to navigate yet another crisis. This is not the first time instability has rocked the country in recent months. After President Macron dissolved the National Assembly in June 2024, elections produced a fragmented parliament divided into three blocks: the left, the center-right, and the far-right. None of them secured a majority, setting the stage for repeated government collapses. Bayrou's administration followed that of Michel Barnier, whose government lasted just 99 days. The short-lived tenure of both leaders has highlighted the chronic instability that now defines French politics. Bayrou himself seemed resigned to defeat. In his final address to Parliament, he described the nation's economic situation as an ordeal of truth. With debt levels reaching 114% of GDP, he warned that France was living under a silent but relentless financial hemorrhage. His plea that the crisis could not be erased simply by toppling a government was drowned out by opposition jeers. Parties across the spectrum, from the far right to the far left, had already pledged to vote him out. Now attention turns to President Macron, who faces the daunting task of appointing yet another prime minister, while the far right, led by Marine Le Pen, insists new elections are the only way forward. Macron has dismissed the idea of another dissolution for now. The left, led by the Socialist Party, argues it should form the next government, but only on its own terms, excluding Macron's camp. Meanwhile, names such as Sébastien Lecornu, Gérald Darmanin, and Éric Lombard are being floated as potential replacements from within Macron's ranks. The political stalemate comes at a moment of heightened social tension. A grassroots movement known as Bloquons Tout has called for mass protests and strikes, with demonstrations already erupting across cities like Nantes, Rennes, Lyon, and Paris. Crowds celebrated Bayrou's fall with music, confetti, and banners reading, "Bye bye Bayrou." But beneath the festivities lies frustration over rising costs, distrust in leadership, and fears that France is at the edge of deeper turmoil. Union-led strikes are also scheduled for later this month, and international financial agencies are expected to review France's credit rating soon, raising the possibility of a downgrade. All of this puts even greater pressure on Macron to quickly find a solution that can restore some degree of stability. For now, France stands at a crossroads, caught between political fragmentation, public anger, and looming economic challenges. The fall of Bayrou's government may have been celebrated in the streets, but it has left the country with more questions than answers. Stay subscribed for more videos.